first, let's look at developments in Khutsong. Now, sinkholes continue to swallow parts of Khutsong as residents fear for their safety. Now, earlier this month, the Gauteng Health Department has announced the closure of the Khutsong West Clinic indefinitely from Thursday. Merafong agents of Change PR councillor at Merafong City Local Municipality, Moiketsi Ntilane, joins us this evening to chat about this and more now. Moiketsi, good evening to you and thank you so much for your time. So problems with sinkholes we've seen in Khutsong have been a thing for years now, with many promises that have been made to resolve this particular problem, but it seems that this problem persists. Just paint a picture for us of how things are looking on the ground currently. Moiketsi, I think you are on mute. Pardon us.
Sorry about that, and good evening to you and the viewers. Bed here in Merafong, in Khutsong specifically. As you just said in your intro, one of the clinics is now indefinitely closed. I mean, you can imagine what that means for the residents of Khutsong. We've got a high school that was also affected by a sinkhole. To this day, the normal school has been affected. People go to bed not sure what's going to happen, especially when we're having the type of weather that we've been having in the last 3 weeks. So it's bad. I don't know how else to paint the picture, to just say it's bad.
So when you look at this, it's been going on for years now, and we sometimes even see, right, when there's a campaigning by different political parties during election season, it becomes one of the issues that they talk about and how they're going to be resolving this particular issue. And if that's not the case, then you also see various government departments also saying that they're focusing on this issue and they want to resolve it. So why has it not been resolved in your view?
Misappropriation of funds is one of the biggest things I can say is the issue. But we've had disaster funds made available to Merafong. We are unable as a municipality to account and explain exactly what this money has been used for. We've got a sinkhole at very close to one of our primary schools. It's called Klanganani Primary School, where in the month of December 2023, about 5 million rands was allocated by COCTA for the rehabilitation of that sinkhole. The money was spent, and to this day, the sinkhole still remains open. So it is incompetence, it is looting, it is corruption. It is just lack of care from the municipality that I think is probably one of the main reasons.
Yeah, you say misappropriation of funds, you say looting and corruption. Are you pointing fingers only at the municipality?
I would think so, because we do know that the majority of sinkholes form because of we don't have tarred roads, we've got dead roads. Our bulk water channels are not maintained. We don't have proper drainage. There's very poor response to the water or sewage leakages. So one can only point their finger to the municipality, because that is the function of the municipality to assist with that. And
have you reached out to them for any response?
I happen to be a councillor. I'm a member of the Merafong Council. Obviously, we debate these issues, but the ruling party, the ANC, unfortunately, the manner in which they deal with us councillors and council and questions is such that there's no answer. They really just beat around the bush without giving any answers. So to this day, the council has no idea.
Pardon me, Moiketsi. I'm asking beyond the debates that would be had in council, because the debates that would be had in council are one thing, and sometimes the debates don't lead to answers. The reason I'm asking this is that have you engaged them pointedly, as you are part of this municipality?
Hello?
Have you engaged the mayor, anybody pointedly in discussions that are looking at this matter, even away from the debates? Because sometimes we see debates, but they never lead to anything material when it comes to change.
Look, we've got non-profit organizations that have engaged with the mayor. We do engage with the mayor, obviously, in council and in person. We are locals. We've escalated this to COCTA. We've escalated this to even as far as the office of the president. People do come. I mean, the South African Human Rights Commission was here not too long ago. They do come, look at the sinkholes, make promises until nothing ever comes after that.
So the reason I was asking was going to be something that you've just touched on now, to say that if you've spoken to the mayor privately, not just in council, during the debates and all of that, and you say that has happened, and then you say you've escalated it to COCTA, then to the president, as you say, but people come, they make, determinations, but certainly they are not following through. What's the next course of action?
Well, I'm always happy when attention is brought to this issue, hoping that we can get some help from out there. A disaster like sinkholes, especially with how widespread it is in Khutsong, is such. It's really beyond one's abilities or capacity. There's nothing one as a councillor can do. What we need is an intervention from the National Disaster Centre, is an intervention from the provincial government. Just when Mr. Lesufi took over as a premier, I think he was here in 1 month. He came about 3 times. I wrote down a list of promises that he made, but unfortunately, nothing significant has come out of that.
And it's concerning, Moiketsi, because anything can happen at any moment, because a sinkhole is unpredictable. You can't even say when the ground will be swallowed up, and this may happen to people's houses.
It has already happened. We do have one of the sites where a family was swallowed by a sinkhole. I'm talking now back in the 70s or something. But around 2-3 years ago, we did have a household where they woke up and a portion of their house was swallowed. And even the school that I was talking about, Redebokhile High School, I mean, they were in class when this struck. Fortunately for them, that part of the building that was affected, there was no one in there. So it can happen. We can wake up tomorrow and one or a number of households could be affected, definitely.
As you say, urgent action is needed. We'll also, try to reach out to either the Premier's office, look at COCTA, see if there aren't any responses to see then what can be done speedily, as you say. And even the municipality itself, I think it's time to even reach out to the mayor just to get a sense of what exactly is the holdup as far as this issue is concerned. That was the Merafong Agents of Change PR councillor at Merafong City Local Municipality, Moiketsi Ntilane.